Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, Thyself. Thinking right out here in the lab. I do what I do for you. Who? I've been watching my dudes, and here I go into my bag of tricks. We're gonna talk about. I'm hearing this word consciousness, consciousness, consciousness. Our ancients called it knowing thyself. Let's talk about that. I got a philosophical concept I want to throw out there and see how this works for you. So let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune into receiving. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get it together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is spiritual, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And always too. My God, be true. Right thinkers. Let's get a better concept of consciousness is a modern term to say know thyself. What you mean? You say yin, I say yang. You say six, I say half a dozen. It's the same thing. See if I can get that point across. God, again, God is consciousness, spirit, and consciousness. That's it. What? Those two things cover a multitude. So please stop with this semantics, trying to get particular to find fault. No, it ain't nothing. Just a simple fact. Moving on. God is consciousness. Why? Because He knows all. He is all. That's why. And in your individual life, you're God, and you should know all you need to know about who? You. God got the world covered. That ain't your job. Your job is to know you. See where I'm at? As a teacher, as a spiritual philosopher, I want you to have the knowledge you need to have to what? Know who the hell you are. That's it. I got nothing else for you. That's my point, and that's all I got for you. I ain't trying to control your life. I ain't trying to manipulate. I'm trying to help you get your best self, be your best self in your life with some instructions that I use for mine. That's it. Hope you understand that. So whatever you're thinking, you ain't got to. I'll make it clear. I tell you what I'm doing. I ain't got no hidden agenda. Our ancients knew what consciousness was. Okay, they were fully aware of consciousness. Why? That's the way to what? Know God, aka thyself. They knew thyself is God's self. You and God one, hence thyself. And we missed the swing and a miss on that one. Well, I know thyself. I know the. Thy is the essence of you, your higher self. Self is who you identify, and that's the ego. So we all have that. Your boy Carl Jung said it best, the id. The new word for the ego is the id. Why? You identify with that. That's all the ego is. Okay? Moving on. Consciousness, again, is being aware. Awakeful, mindful. Everybody got different definition of what they call consciousness. But conscious is being aware, to know, gnosis, to know something. Why? Through how? Through experience. But being aware of what's around you, and more important, being aware of who the hell you are. Man is the only creature that has this thing we call consciousness, the gift from God. If you know anything about God, talents and gifts, when He gives them, He meant for them to be used. Okay? If not, He take it away. Simple. That's what time is for. Time gives you time to cultivate, accumulate, and get used to certain things. If not, what? Time gonna move on by. You done missed the boat. That's why. You have to be in step and sync night with what time? Day and night, 12 hours in the daylight, 12 hours of darkness. You got to work within the frames. The framework. Okay, that's the framework in which you got to work from. We sleep at night, work at day. But when I was conscious, okay, of a lot of things when I was ignorant. Why? But I didn't know thyself. I knew all about the drug game, all about the street, or I knew all about every bunch of things that didn't gonna serve me a damn bit of good until I became conscious of who I was. That's when the ball game changed for me. And I know that's the ball game that everybody wanna play. What? Getting self-knowledge, I would think. But some of us don't see it that way. I understand. But moving on. God, the creator, gave man, us, humans, consciousness for a reason. Oh, I just give man consciousness. Birds don't need it. Animals in the field don't need it. Okay, seeds, fish don't need it. Man do. Why? In order for me to be me, I need you. Man made God, so God made man so that man can make God. Animals can't do it. They don't have consciousness to know themselves. We got, and a lot of us don't use it. That's our fault, not God's. If God gave you something, it ain't his fault if you don't use it. I give daily life advice. It ain't my fault if you don't use it. Moving on. So I don't feel bad about the low review. Okay, that's people who got the message. That ain't my fault. Moving on. But I'll be here every day still doing what I do for you, for those who do look for it. And our minds, aka brains, whatever you want to call it, that's what holds the consciousness. You can't see it, but that's where it's at, up here. And what? That along with spirit, which is life, is God's gift to man. He gave us life and he gave us consciousness to recognize who we are. We need more. And how about this? The kicking is the blessings. That's the law that says you reap what you sow. Karma is the results of what? Your actions. So you control that also. Again, if you don't know these things, then how are you gonna master them or know them when you ain't studied, you ain't learned nothing, you just living? Okay. Well, so said. Okay, well, at Judgment Day, they ain't gonna ask you about so and so. They gonna ask you about you. I'm a thinker, aka right thinker. Why? Because my mind is the weapon I chose early in life to use to survive where I come from in the hood, the projects, okay, the streets, okay. I needed to be able to think my way through, and that's what got me through a lot of situations. Okay, even when it was wrong, I still used it. And again, now right thinking is me using what? Using my God-given talent, okay, to acquire self-knowledge, use it, practice it, and master it, and know who I am now. Serving a God now. Okay. I'm God and I'm locked in. Not that nonsense no more. Okay. I became spiritual. I'm a spiritual philosopher. I talk God all the time. We all are given consciousness. He didn't pick and choose. White people, no. All his creatures, human beings, have conscience. So no one is better than the other. God's gift to man, okay, which is consciousness. Our gift to him is to what? Use it. Show him you appreciate what you got. If somebody give you a gift, the first thing you want to do what is should yeah, this is so, yeah. I get that. Same thing with God's gift. Show it off. Have at it. If it makes you a bunch of money, do you. Okay? What you do it, no. But the gift, use that. God gave you that. Okay? And I'm conscious of who I am now after all these years of studying and practicing. So now I'm fully conscious. Hello, aka Nihas. I know myself. I'm conscious of who I am. Same thing. It's the same thing. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Consciousness is the ability to think. It's a tool that we use to what? Know our higher self, aka God. Animals can't do that. Why the humans not doing it? We got the gift. We got the gift. All of us, each individual. If it's 9 billion people, there's 9 billion ways to get to God. Moving on. And again, this instrument here, this most sophisticated machinery known to man, it don't come with instructions. Just instruct us. That means somebody who know what they're doing, who have done it already. Anybody I listen to, I can attest to proving who they are. So I don't listen to any and everybody. Simple as that. Okay. I expect the same in return from me. You ain't got to listen to me. You can go find somebody else who can help you find yourself. There's a bunch of us doing it. I ain't the only one. So I know I ain't the only ticket in town. God, again, is what? All conscious. When man becomes conscious of himself, he becomes somewhat all conscious of what? Himself or herself. Simple as that. That's all you need as the individual. When you're going up to join with the whole thing, now that's how you get there. You got to do it here. And because what? God is all conscious. Why? Because everything is what? In him, of him, and from him. We all intricate parts of God having our human experience for ourselves to amuse God. He said, I got too much stuff going on. Yeah, populate. Do something. Keep me, I ain't got a problem with that concept, okay? I say we in God's dream. He's sleeping right now. When he wake up, all hell gonna break loose. That's called catastrophe, apocalypse. Okay, whatever you want to call it. When you study and get information, you can pretty much use what you know to get your points across. That's all I'm doing. I got knowledge of things that I can use to make my point. That's all it is. Moving on. And when you have self-mastery, when you reach self-mastery, that means you put the work in. You got your blessings. You earn your respect from God to get the things you need in your life. I don't give a good who like, don't like about what I do or don't do. As long as he blesses me, that's all that matters. And when you become conscious of your true higher self, God, whether you Muslim, Christian, I don't give a damn. But that's where we meet at. That's where I can meet you right there. Now we can communicate on that level. Low level, I ain't big about that. So again, that's why the spirit is recognized by the falcon. The falcon and the eagles, they don't hang out in groups. They don't hang out in packs. Just a little tidbit. So yeah, I fly solo pretty much. I'm understanding now as I'm getting better. I just complain, man, I ain't got no friends. I ain't nobody to talk to. Keep talking to God. Don't worry about the people. Consciousness is what, when you reach what we know to be self-mastery, that means you got you together. And each person has the right to become God within themselves with what? The knowledge that they can attain for themselves. That's it. That's it. You can be a Christian, Muslim, I don't care what you follow, but get to God and then we can talk. I told you when I found God 16 years ago, my dude was already there. He'd been doing God a long time. So I'm the new boy in town. But I'm raising hell. I'm up there doing my thing, all right? And they said, yo, this guy here, get out his way. Why? He doing God's work and he ain't be denied. All right, again, and the worst thing you can do is being ignorant of what? Thyself, of God. I ain't calling you atheist, but a lot of people just believe in God. And because they're not serving him and receiving the blessings that only come from him, they really don't know God. Okay? But that's ignorance. What not to know. That's all. Not saying they don't believe, no, but the fake no. They haven't experienced, so they really don't know. And that's okay. My job is to get you in a position to have your experience. I know that too. Okay? So being ignorant of thyself means what? You're not conscious. No. They call it woke, being aware. If you don't know you and God or God is in you, you ain't conscious. Simple. Of who you are, aka God. If you don't know that, you don't know thyself. So let me help you out. That's what my job is to do. Just that for those who, right there. When I became conscious, enlightened, whatever you want to call it, knowledge of self, all that is, but when you have it, when you experience, now you can do one of two things. Change your life and start living right, or change your life and start helping others to live right. I chose the latter. Don't know why I ain't figured that out yet. I could be just doing my thing. I don't need to be doing this and being harassed, but to my credit, to respect for y'all, I haven't got no hate mail lately. I haven't got no negative stuff. So I'm feeling good about what I'm doing. Why? Those who tune in, y'all appreciate what I do. That's what I do it for. So let me get this out the way. And again, where we at? If you know thyself, that means you're conscious who you really are. and becoming conscious of oneself is what right thinking philosophy is all about, to get you to what? Know yourself. You reach the level we call nihas, becoming conscious of who you are, knowing thyself. Same thing again. No matter how you slice it, it's going to come out the same. Like 9 multiplied by anything, it's going to always come out to 9. All right. Excuse me. Right thinking, and if practiced and used right, will help you to become what? Conscious of what? Yourself. And you, by studying and living the philosophy of right thinking, you will do just that. That I guarantee. And for those who follow me, they plan out perfect. Let me know. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So when you got people other than yourself substantiating what you say and claim, then you're doing something right. Let's go. And where we at? Becoming conscious. No, okay. Right thinking. Okay, I got that one. I personally want others to have what? Knowledge of self. How you do that? Come here every day and give it to you. That's the best I can do. So I teach it to you when daily. I enjoy doing that. That's what I do for you. And for those who tune in, man, I got nothing but love and appreciation for you. Just keep doing what you're doing. I got this part, you do your part, and we're going to be fine. That's how infinity goes. I give, you receive. That's how it's done. I'm a giver, you're the receiver. Since becoming conscious of what? My higher self, my true self, all I want to do is what? Help others do the same thing. Where the hell? That's true love. What? For humanity. I'm doing a selfless service. I'm doing a thankless job. But I done got used to it and good at it, so I don't see it that way no more. Moving on. It's what I do. It's a way of life now. Consciousness. Again, when you reach that, you know all you need to know about you. I'm good with me. I ain't got no problems. I'm living like everybody else, but my life is under my control. I mean, by having my stuff together, I'm good. And being conscious does that for you. The things you do to reach that level, it don't just happen overnight. It ain't an accident. Consciousness is to what? Know what? When you know what? Thyself. When you know that, you're conscious. You have gnosis. You know. You ain't got to believe in God. Those who truly serve God don't believe in him. They know him. My pastor, that's my concept. And when God, there you go. When you serving God, it's all God all the time. And I got a brother who, yeah, that's my dude. Why? It's God all the time with us. That's what we do. All right? When God makes this, and this is speaking for me. I'm going to get a little misty right now. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Wow. Okay. When God makes his presence known to you, that means you're doing a hell of a job to get that recognition. And I want that feeling for everybody. Call me whatever you want. But yeah, that's the only way it's going to work for you. Why? If you don't have it for yourself, you can't get it from nobody else. Moving on. And only you can do that for yourself. Don't come from outside. Don't come from me. It comes from you. I'm just trying to help you do just that. And since becoming conscious, my mission is to get as many people conscious as I can. That's right thing philosophy. That's why and what I do for you. My spiritual mission, and that's what I'm on, is to spiritually enlighten with knowledge of self all those I can. Well, when you gonna do that? Daily. I know preachers preach every Sunday, yeah, but I don't preach. I teach, and I do that daily. Consciousness, again, is God's gift to man. Your job as man is to use it. Why? That's why you show, or how to show your appreciation to him, by worshiping and doing things that's pleasing in his sight, not man's. That's what spirituality really is about. Serving a higher power, not the material, physical power. This is man. This ain't spiritual. Spiritual serving that next level up. Moving on. Woo. All right. Appreciate you tuning in. I got to take it down. I got to get up. My damn gym is closed today. I forgot. I ain't got to get up out of here. I got some more lessons though. But let me wrap this up for you again. Appreciate you tuning in. When you know thyself, what that mean? For my ancients, that means you conscious. Modern times, that means what? You're conscious of who? Thyself, your true, aka higher self, God. When you are conscious that you know who you are, you and God are one, you good to go. In the rest of your life, you can be comfortable with just living right. That's all I do every day. It's fun now. Wow, I done got past the hard work. Put your work in and reach that level too. Trust me, it's fun. And in closing, right thinkers, maybe you all there to be 100, me, 100 miles a day. So I know that my right thinkers who are conscious, aka is knowing thyself, have passed away. There's one and the same. Either way you want to do it, become conscious, know thyself, your choice.